fog rolled in thick, wrapping the world in a damp gray shroud, swallowing sounds until there was only silence. Clara stepped into the woods, her heart pounding in time with her hesitant footsteps. She had heard the rumors of the Whispering Hollow, tales of lost travelers lured deeper into darkness by voices that whispered their names. With each step, the towering trees seemed to lean closer, their gnarled branches reaching like skeletal fingers toward her. Just a quick walk, she had told herself. But now, that decision spiraled into something sinister as she felt the chill settle over her. The atmosphere thickened, and an uneasy prickle crept up her spine. She could swear she heard whispering, faint, seductive murmurs curling around her name, floating through the air like smoke. Was it the wind, or had she truly become a target of the Hollow's madness? Clara stopped to catch her breath forming clouds in the chilly air. The whispers intensified, wrapping around her like a noose. Clara, they beckoned, sweet yet laced with malice. She couldn't tell where they were coming from, nor could she discern whether they were malevolent or benign. But her gut, twisted with dread, turned back, she thought. But curiosity gnawed at her, urging her forward, deeper into the suffocating fog. Shadows seemed to flit at the edges of her vision, growing darker and more defined, as if they were sentient beings watching her, waiting. With each hesitant step, she imagined the stories again, the lost ones who never returned, who had succumbed to the madness of this desolate place. Then, through the haze, she caught sight of a figure, someone standing just beyond the next thicket, their back turned to her. Clara called out, voice trembling, but the figure did not turn. Instead, they began to walk away, fading into the mist. Panic surged within her as they seemed to dissolve into the air. "Hello?" she cried, desperation clawing at her throat. There was no answer. The whispers morphed into laughter, chilling her to the bone. Heart racing, she sprinted back the way she came, every instinct screaming for her to flee. The trees shifted, paths twisted as if rearranging themselves, trapping her within their embrace. The woods felt alive, watching, knowing. Finally, she broke into a clearing, the moon illuminating the bare ground beneath her feet. She gasped, taking in the vastness, her eyes wide as she tried to find the way out. But then she found the figure again, standing there, facing her now. A twisted version of herself. The doppelganger smiled, but it was not her smile. It was a grim reflection, filled with malice. "Where do you think you're going, Clara?" it asked with her voice, each syllable a taunt, echoing in her mind. The trees seemed to close in around her, suffocating her breath. "You were meant to stay." With dawning horror, Clara realized the truth. She wasn't the first to wander into Whispering Hollow. Every whisper had come from those like her, lost souls yearning to escape, and she would join them, forever trapped in her own reflection. The laughter echoed in her ears, mingled with her own screams as the fog thickened, cocooning her in its dark embrace, leaving nothing behind but the whisper of her name, carried away on the wind.